that are still serving, that have served in recognition of the fallen soldiers. We get together with our local compadres from the States. They're called the Patriot Guard Riders. This weekend is dedicated to the fallen, missing in action if there are still.
So you personally, what is this? What is this for you personally?
Personally, my brother was killed in November 27, 2005, 2006, sorry, in Operation Medusa, trying to change the course for the citizens of Afghanistan. So for me, it's a great sense of pride, a great loss too.
We've been gathering here in Kenora, Keewatin, Ontario for the last 5 years. And on this ground, right here in Kenora, Keewatin, we've been proving a point that Canada's been making for decades, generations, that charity begins at home, but it ends wherever it's needed. And our organization has been raising money here in Kenora, Keewatin for ICROSS, the International Community for the Relief of Starvation and Suffering, and generally in Africa, Madagascar, places where there's horror. And the money that's been raised in Kenora, Keewatin has gone to save countless lives in Africa. Money raised with blood analysis machines, x-ray machines, and all that money started right here in Kenora, Keewatin, and it's now gone overseas, and it's saved countless lives, and it's our great honor to be here again in our 5th year. Heavily by artillery, mortar fire to be precise. He still carries that German steel in him here today.
Fantastic. It's overwhelming, really. I've been very lucky, like health-wise, been looked after that way, and I've had good family to look after me too. So now I'm trying to keep in shape because it's not easy for both of us.
We left home Wednesday morning and we got here last night at supper time. Yeah, this is the 5th year that we've been here, and we look forward to coming every year.
What does it mean to you when you pull in, you see this many bikes?
It's,
from what I understand, it gets bigger and bigger every
it
year.
gets bigger and bigger every year, and there's some that have been here since the first year, and it's great to see the old friends and meet new ones.
It's a community celebration unique of its own, and coming from a family of veterans from the Great Wars, it's not just something I want to do, I think it's something I need to do. But this is an important part of how and why we can celebrate all the great things we have here in Kenora. And of course, just inside my office, I keep a picture front row center of my granddad and I adorned with his medals from World War II. So it's just a special day and a special time. We need to be here.
Well, this is fantastic. I was asked to participate, and in fact, I will probably be joining the CAV. I was with the reserves at one time, and they kind of convinced me last night, and it's a great organization. You know, it was just fantastic last night at the meet and greet, meeting these people from both countries, from all over our country, and some of the stories that they had to tell. And really the whole thing is that these are the people that have given us the freedom that we enjoy today. And, you know, I just thank God that we've got people that are willing to step up to the plate and make sure that we keep this a free country. Being a motorcycle enthusiast, I've been in a few of these motorcades, and it's fantastic. This is a different feeling, though. It's always a great feeling. It's always a lot of fun, but this feeling is really different. This is something unique. It's something that your heart has to really get into it and realize why you're here, why these people are here, and thank God that a lot of them are still here. I mean, these are the things that you look forward to. These are the things that you appreciate. I mean, and we appreciate the people that we're riding with.
From Fargo, North Dakota. I'm the state captain for the North Dakota Patriot Guard, and we came up here today and this weekend to form some relationships with the CAV. Our missions are similar. Our goal is to show honor and respect and dignity for all the veterans, for those who've sacrificed and those who survived and are still amongst us today. The bonds that we're forming this weekend are awesome. It's nice to come up and get together on times other than for funerals, a time just of fellowship and friendship.
3 years ago, we got a call from the Canadian Vietnam Veterans Association, and there was a young man from Emo who enlisted in the United States Army during the Vietnam War and was killed in action. And what happened is the U.S. government did not give this young man and his family a headstone recognizing his service to the United States Army. So the CVVA got a hold of us. They've got a headstone coming from the United States government. We were asked to be part of the services that day of putting the headstone in and memorializing him. So we met the CAV and we met the CVVA. Next year we come up to which was our 4th ride-in, and have just had a wonderful partnership and friendship. Our missions are so much the same. We're so everybody is so proud of their military services, and you can't tell one difference from a Canadian to an American. We're the same. We're brothers. We may have a geographic border, but we have no borders in honor, dignity, and respect. And we have a patch on our back that says, "The nation that forgets its defenders will itself be forgotten." And we know Canada, we know the United States of America will not be forgotten because we recognize and remember our veterans.
We need to recognize that the world we live in, which is actually a pretty good world, it didn't fall from the sky, it didn't happen by accident. It happened because of the sacrifice and the hard work of a lot of people. Many of these were young men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice. So events like this are important to commemorate that, and also for younger generations to realize that you live in a world which is relatively peaceful. You live in a country that's relatively peaceful and secure because others have made it that way. And some of them have made the ultimate sacrifice to make it that way.
It's always inspiring for me to see these people. We got people that rode from British Columbia. We got people that rode from Nova Scotia, Newfoundland. We got people from all over Ontario, of course. And for them to put their meat in a seat and come up here to Kenora, it's a great thing to see. It's a great time to share with them.